Okay, so we're going to add the inserts, the pages to the inserts that we've created, or I call it a signature. So basically we're going to be adding all the little flaps to the album. There's a little pocket insert there so that we can decorate. Okay, and I got a little bit ahead of myself with the decorating, so I've already done the first pocket, but I'll quickly show you how to do it. So you'll need the pieces that were marked A and B. Okay, you need the side, this little one, and you need to make sure that your tape is on the dented side and that your tape is around 3 sides, and then just taper your edges to make the pocket fit nicely. Okay, I think I took mine a little bit too deep there, but this one's nice. Okay, so all you're going to do is remove the tape. We'll remove your tape backing. Okay, and then attach it to the flap. Okay, make sure that it's nice and flush with the left side and down the bottom, nice and straight. And you make sure that that's attached nicely. And you will attach that, center it to this, and you're just going to slide this flap to the back and attach it like that. Okay, and then there's you would have cut out the insert for this pocket, and that slides in there. You can make it a tag, you can round the corners, it's entirely up to you. We're going to leave this page blank, and for this side you're going to need the 2 pieces, the 2 flaps. So we've made I've made 2 little flaps, and we're going to make a little pocket with an insert. Okay, so the flaps will need to go on first, and I did them about 1 centimeter from the top. So you're going to make sure that it's flush against the side, and that it's about 1 centimeter from the top of your page, like that. Okay. And the same with the bottom one. Just going to attach that one also about 1 centimeter from the side of the page, so that there's a tiny little gap over here. Okay, and then just make sure you burnish that on quite nicely, and then the pocket will go over here. Okay. The easiest is to attach it about 1 mil away from the 2 flaps. You want this to be able to close comfortably. If you put it right flush against this score mark, then it's going to stand like this. It won't close nicely. And then you make sure that it's flush against the bottom. Again, much easier to stick one side and then remove your tape backing when you're ready to attach your pockets. Okay, and then this piece that you cut out, you're just going to score it in the middle, and that goes inside here. Once you've matted everything will fit in a little bit easier. So then this closes like that. Okay. Next one, we're going to leave this one blank. We're just going to attach a belly band, nice and simple. So it'll be the piece that I asked you to mark, belly band. Remove your tape backing, and again you're just going to attach this one to the center of your page, flush against the top, flush against the bottom. So I kind of have a look more or less where I think it's going to be, flush against the top and then flush against the bottom. You don't want it to hang over, you want it to be nice and straight. Okay. There we go. And you can burnish that on. Right, and I did ask you to cut out the insert, and that'll go inside like that. And then for the last page, we're just going to attach a flap, nothing fancy, like that. So it would have been called the back flap. You're going to apply your tape to the bumpy side of the score mark. You can feel the little ridge, and make sure that it goes against this and that you don't stick it against that one. Again, we're just going to eyeball it more or less center. You want to make sure that you're slightly away from the score mark and attach it like that. Then the insert, well, that is going to go here, but we'll put it in once we've attached this to the page. So you can see that my paper hasn't quite agreed to where it should be, so use paper clips to keep everything in place so that it doesn't flap all over the place while you're busy working with it. It can be quite irritating. Okay. So now we're going to put this inside the album. So you've already covered your album. Again, we just remove, I prefer to move the tape backing from one side. You're going to open up, you should have an open side that isn't stuck yet. And that's going to carefully slide onto your hinge. And again, you're going to line it up just about 1 mil off the score mark. Make sure that it's nice and straight on the top and the bottom, that it's not, that your page is not doing this or that or hanging. You're happy, take it over, check it this side, and you can attach that. Once that's in comfortably, you can lift up to remove the tape backing in the front of the hinge and attach that. Okay. Then to finish off, we're just going to create a side pocket for here. So you would have cut out a piece that says side pocket envelope front, side pocket envelope front, and then the closure. Okay, so you'll peel off. I've already tapered my corners, and you'll see I did a little bit of a better job this time. So you're going to attach this so that it measures right against here, because basically this is to hide that little join. And you can see where your score mark is here. So attach it slightly away from that bend, 1 millimeter away from that score mark. And you can see I haven't stuck it, so I can see that I've got it nice and straight. I'm happy. And then you can remove the tape backing from the sides of your envelope and attach that. Okay. Remember, you want to burnish, you want to make sure that your tape is adhered very nicely to this. You don't want it coming off once we've added some weight. Right, then the side pocket, we're going to attach that there. You can see I didn't quite get my corner very nicely, but what I'll do is I'll probably add a bit of washi tape. So there are ways to hide the mistakes that we make. We can add a little bit of washi tape to that. Washi tape hides a lot of mistakes. The little uglies we don't really want to see. Okay. And then that'll fold over. Right, so I'm not too worried about this because I will use pattern paper to hide that join. But now when I attach my envelope, you can't see that I misjudged that corner. Okay. So here we go. You can choose how far away you want it from the side. I'm doing about, I prefer to work this way. Mine is about a 1.5 centimeters away from the edge. Line it up so that it closes your envelope nicely, and see that that's nice and straight. Okay. And again, make sure that that is. Okay, then as we start to embellish, we'll attach this as a closure. You can measure in about 2 centimeters. You can apply some tape to the back here and we can stick it down. Now you can choose to do it before or after you've embellished. Sometimes it's actually better to put down your pattern paper and then we can attach the closure. Okay, like that. Right, and then that is your photo folio done and dusted.